All right, good morning one more time. We are ready to get started. There's still a lot of people flowing in, but we want to keep this timely because we got a lot of information to share with y'all. And again, we want to make sure you get everything you need to have a successful start to your semester. So without further ado, I would like to invite my fearless leader up here, Dr. Oscar Rodriguez, our Dean of Enrollment Management, to give you a quick welcome to your new student orientation program. So Dr. Rod, you ready for it? You can bring the president with you. I'll let you handle that. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody? Let's try that again. Good morning. There we go. There we go. Welcome to your Fayetteville Technical Community College. We are excited to have you here. I am Dr. Oscar Rodriguez. I'm the Dean of Students in Athletics for this wonderful institution, for your new home. Today is a great opportunity for all you students that are here with us. Why is it a great opportunity? You are going to start or you are going to continue with an opportunity to take college courses. College courses that will help you complete a degree at Fayetteville Tech or even be utilized for a certificate. You can potentially finish an associate degree, and you can use them also to transfer to a four-year school. What's the benefit of all this, we might say? Well, this one's not for the students. This one is for mom and dad. Affordability. Believe me, I will share a quick story. I have an 18-year-old. He attends Fayetteville Technical Community College. Guess why? Yeah, daddy works here, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But while he was in high school, he did the dual enrollment program. He had 28 college credits when he got done. You know, that is a year worth of school for a fraction of the cost. Folks, is the reality. Is today, is the world we live in. It's an opportunity to educate our children and to get them prepared for the world. And that is one thing that we pride ourselves here at Fayetteville Technical Community College. We pride ourselves in providing top-notch quality education, preparing students for the future, opening doors, paying it forward. And that is the beautiful thing about High School Connections. As you can see by everybody in this room, this is a very popular program. And that should speak for itself. It's popular because it helps change lives. And we're about that here at Fayetteville. We want to change lives. We want to pay it forward. We want to open ways for our future generations to continue to be agents of change, continue to change the world. You know, I think we all look at our children and say, what is going to happen tomorrow? When I'm not here, can they pay the bills? Can they have a roof? Can they have a job? Well, you know what? This is a great opportunity to start that education, start that career to get them there, for them to achieve their goals. And we are blessed and fortunate to have you here because that tells us you believe in what we do here at Fayetteville Technical Community College. And now it is our duty to provide that to you. So again, I want to welcome you to this orientation. I am excited to have you here. Anything that we can do, please let us know. We are here to serve. And now I'm going to leave with the distinct honor of introducing our president, Dr. Mark Sorrells, and he would like to address everybody and also express how excited he is to have you here. So thank you, be blessed, and thank you once again for choosing Fayetteville Technical Community College.
So welcome to the Trojan family. We're very excited to have these young adults here to start their career toward higher education and a meaningful career in our community, in the state of North Carolina, or wherever they choose. I want to express a couple of things. First and foremost, our number one priority is your student success. We want to get them across the finish line, whatever that finish line means. So one of the things we're going to ask your students to do is set some goals. What is it you want to achieve in life? If you don't know, we've got resources that can help them make that determination. We don't want them to go through their college career and accumulate a lot of credit. And to the end of the day, that credit does not line up with where their interests are. Okay. We've got 90 programs of study here at Fayetteville Tech, if not more. Those programs each lead to an associate degree, diploma, or a certificate. Okay. We have transfer agreements with over 90 universities across the United States. We do a lot with Fayetteville State. We do a lot with UNCP. We do a lot with East Carolina. And yes, one of our top 10 transfers is NC State, as well as North Carolina A&T University and East Carolina University. But we have students that leave here. We had 5 students. I was telling a young man earlier, they were taking a linear algebra class, advanced physics class. They were interested in engineering. 3 of them went to the NC State School of Engineering, one of the top engineering schools in the state. 1 went to UNC Charlotte, and one of our high school students who was at Cumberland Polytech actually graduated with his associate degree before he graduated high school and went to Columbia University. We had 3 other students because we have a partnership. It's called C-STEP. You can learn about that through University Transfer. That is a direct line to UNC Chapel Hill. Cohort of students, they get support, they get tutoring. Most of them are in the science area, very interested in careers in the medical, biotech, pharmaceutical area. They go to UNC Chapel Hill, and 3 of those students graduated with their bachelor's degree. 1 went to Yale, 1 went to Harvard, 1 went to MIT. So this is a really good opportunity for you to start your career and start it out very affordable. Okay. So I would encourage you all, if you start and you're wise, by the time you graduate high school, you can have an associate's degree or very close to it. All right. Now, the other thing is success means sometimes you're going to hit humps in the road. Life is going to throw you some curves. We've got all kinds of resources on campus for your students. That includes things for tutoring. The library has great study carrels up there. They also have computers and things of that nature available. And we've got services like a food pantry, like a success closet, like a wellness center. Okay. So one of the things I would encourage you to encourage your students, it's when they need help, ask for it. Raise their hand and say, I need help. Okay. That is a sign of strength. That is a sign of really being self-aware and confident in your walk and going forward and getting the help you need. The biggest mistake you'll make is going through and not asking for help when you need it. Okay. So we're excited you're here. It's going to be a fast and furious day for you. You're going to see me, students, walking around. I am not somebody that sits in an office all the time. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to ask you what your career goals are, et cetera, et cetera. I will have, on occasion, town hall meetings, and it'll be myself and the academic lead, the provost. And we're going to set students down. We're going to say, okay, what are we doing well? What are we not doing so well? What can we do to improve? The other thing I will do 4 times a year, pizza with the president. Bring a bunch of pizzas in. A lot of times students will come if you feed them, right? So we'll feed them and we'll just sit down and have a conversation. It's our job, and understand this, students. A lot of students will look at the schedule and they'll go, oh, I want an online class. Why? Because it's convenient. I don't have to show up. Yeah, you got to show up. Okay. But I will tell you this, when you look at our success rates, success in online, totally online courses are the least successful. It's like 78% face-to-face is up in the 90s. More than half face-to-face and a little bit online is up in the 90s. A new form, high flex, which is an in-class, but you can, if your schedule is conflicting, be able to take it online periodically, in the 90s. So think hard about it. It takes discipline and it takes a lot of effort to be successful in an online class. So I would ask you to think about that as well. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you, parents, for trusting us. We are very serious about your young adult success. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.
All right, let's get right into this because like he said, we have a lot of information to share with you all. So again, you are here today so we can make sure you get prepared for a successful start to your semester. Make sure that you know how to have a safe and meaningful experience and to promote the campus resources and services on campus so that when you run into trouble or you have questions, you know exactly where to go, the people to talk to, and the services that they can provide. All right, so parents, you did a great job driving your students up here. Students, it's time for you to jump into the driver's seat. We have this amazing booklet, numbered table of contents. I need you to grab these booklets. I want you to put your name tags on if you were able to get a name tag from the front and you registered. I also want to welcome our live stream people. We had about 100 people register to be a part of our live stream orientation. So this is going to be very helpful for them as well. But make sure you leave this orientation with all of your questions answered. Don't leave any question unasked. We have lots of people around the room that will be able to answer that question or point you in the right direction. We may not be able to make too many schedule changes today because it's so busy, but we will be able to answer your questions and get back to you. It does take a village, all right, to bring these students along. So we have a great village here. You know that this is a state-sponsored program because it's tuition free. There may be some student activities fee or textbooks, but that tuition compared to what you're going to pay at that four-year institution is amazing. Cumberland County Schools is also here to partner with us. They allow your students to take classes during the day. Cumberland County, we have our private, our homeschool families here, and of course, Fayetteville Tech, everybody that's here. But this semester, something special that we went out and did for you during the summer is we grabbed some sponsors for you. So we got Bubba's, Texas Roadhouse, McDonald's, Superior Bakery, Mikoto's, all on the back of your book. I think I'm missing one. Mission Barbecue. That's another great sponsor. They all donated gift cards, gift baskets. We have backpacks full of gifts to help liven this experience up and make sure that you know that the community, not just Fayetteville Tech, Cumberland County, but the community of Fayetteville has your students' best interests in mind. So I'm going to pick another name because these backpacks are filled with gift cards, swag from the FTCC bookstore, and we want to make sure that we're rewarding the students for you coming out here today. So the next number I got is 764393. Look at your red tickets. If you got that ticket, I'm going to ask you right now to come up, give me that ticket, and grab yourself a backpack and see what's inside it. All right, again, the number is 764393. Anybody? Oh, there you are. Nice. Congratulations. Just grab any color backpack you want. All right. All right. And again, while this is recorded, I want to thank one person particularly is Margaret Silverush. She's not here today. She probably doesn't work on the weekends, but she helped us get all these booklets printed, all the signage that you're going to see everywhere, flyers. She helped us put all this together. So I just want to give her a big shout out because without her, we wouldn't have been able to get you all this helpful information to guide you. Thank you for clapping. All right, let's get into this. I have a great team behind me. I really had to do nothing but sit up here on the stage and get myself ready to talk to you all. but I have a great team of career coaches, a records clerk, a secretary who's not here today, but this is your team. We're looking to add more people to this team, but your career coaches, they are the ones at your schools. They are assigned to your schools. If you go to our webpage, you'll be able to schedule an appointment with them in person, virtually. We are here at your service. So make sure you connect with your career coach today or during your semester. Visit the High School Connections office. We will always have snacks, Capri Suns in the refrigerator. We know what the high school students want. So come by. If you're feeling stressed, come by and talk with us to figure out a plan to address what you got going on. And of course, I am the coordinator of this program. So if anything, I'm working with every single school that I can. I'll try not to have my team here on campus and at your schools talking to your students directly, but we do have times that we have to be here. So just reach out to us whenever you need some help. All right. Let's go straight. Oh, also in the booklet, we have your agenda. You are the morning session. We had to split this into two. So you'll see how this day will go for you and that we need to stay on schedule. And there's also the QR code that you can scan to get right to our calendars and figure out who's the coach assigned to your school. So we have these lovely photos of us and the schools that are assigned to each student on, it's in your booklet. All right, so don't worry about that. But this QR code that's on the PowerPoint slide right now is going to lead you to our Linktree page. And that has every single page in here plus more attached to this link. So if you're not able to, if you needed an extra book or you lose this book, all the forms are on this Linktree page and you can access it right from your phone, okay? So we have these PowerPoint slides lined up in the order of which I'm going through. You can take notes on here. Again, students, take full control of this experience. Parents, you keep an eye on them so that when they do forget something or something doesn't resonate with them, you can help remind them. This is a big partnership we have going on here, but we are going to jump right into the academics at Fayetteville Tech. All right, so first thing we want you to be aware of that students signed up for two different pathways. You either signed up for your college transfer pathway, and these are the courses that you are taking to go towards your associate's degree or your bachelor's degree. These are the articulated courses that will transfer over to any state college in North Carolina. We have our pathways. These are the enrollment forms you filled out to pick your courses. We have every single pathway in here, pages 17 through 24. All right, so your college transfer pathways, you're not earning your associates when you finish off this pathway, but when you finish off the pathway, you do have the opportunity to take more courses that will go towards your associate's degree. This is about 20 courses that you take for your associate's degree, 10 courses to finish off your pathway. But a lot of students like to believe that once they're done with the pathway, they got their associate's degree. That is not the case. We just want to make that clear. All right, if you are planning to take go work towards that associate's degree, that ACA 122 course at the top left of your enrollment form is important. It's a 1-credit class, it's online, it's an easy lift, but that helps you get acclimated to the college environment. All right, it makes sense to take that in your first semester rather than your second or third semester, because by that time, you would have ran into every single thing or problem that you would have in the future in this class. You would have went through it the easy way or the hard way. So it's best to get that done now. But if you are looking, you're joining us as a junior or a senior, and you just want to take a couple of courses to put in your pocket to take with you, then that's fine. You can't go wrong with any of the courses that you sign up for here, because these are all intro level courses. We have high school student sections for all of them, and they're all transferable, okay? Later on today, you'll have the opportunity to meet with these academic departments and talk with them about what will happen in the class. We also have our career and technical education programs, and these are our certificates. The courses, the pathways that you will finish off in 1 year, some 2, that's the plumbing and the HVAC, the real technical hands-on skilled trade ones. But 1 year, finish off your certificate. And then after you're done with your certificate, you get to cross the stage with us, participate in graduation. Students, this means that you get to participate in 2 graduation parties with your families, all right? So you have your high school graduation and your college certification graduation. So you can hit your parents up for 2 parties at the end of this the school year, all right? This is a great opportunity because after you're done with your certificate, which is usually 4 to 6 courses, you are able to take more courses towards that associate's degree or that diploma, depending on which pathway you are in. All right. And again, you will be able to meet with your CTE program coordinators and instructors today to ask them more questions about that. But once you are done working with our pathways and you finish that off, you no longer get your advising from High School Connections. You have advanced to the University Transfer Advising Center or to that department to get your course advising. So you get to work with somebody right in that field on picking your next set of courses. So we encourage that. We want you to go meet and connect with these resources so you can know that the courses you're taking are going to work for the next level. All right, let's talk about getting ready for the first day. All right, so understanding your course schedule. Did everybody have a chance to pick up their course schedule from the beginning when you checked in? If you were a late registration and it didn't pop up, we will be able to print that out for you later, or you can check in with us and get that, so no worries. But I just want to point out a few things on your course schedule so you can understand where you're going. You have the days and the times on your course schedule. Some students are starting classes this coming Monday, August 21st. Some students are starting classes when Cumberland County School starts on August 28th. How you can tell the difference is next to your course code and course credits, you will see either a 5H or just a regular 090 or 10 or 0001. But if you have that 5H next to your course, it would say ENG 111, 5H01, 5H09, 5H12. That means you are in one of our high school student only sections, and that means you are starting your classes August 28th. Except for the nursing students. I believe our nursing students are starting August 21st. I just made eye contact with the chair. August 21st, you nursing students are starting a week early. So if you do not have a 5H next to your course code, that means you are cutting your summer break short 1 week. All right, so you are starting Monday. Check your schedule out. Again, ask your questions when you get to that class. It will also have the course location. Some students are taking courses here on campus. Some students are taking courses at their high school because now our instructors are going out to your high school and being a little bit more accommodating and teaching courses during the day at your school. So if that is the case, you will see that on your course schedule. All right, your instructor's name will be on there. Close attention. The relationship you build up with your instructor will benefit you throughout the semester. If there's ever a reason where you have to miss class or you have to reach out for extra help, you want to make sure you have that good relationship with your instructor so that they're like, okay, I will definitely help this student out. You do get the students who disappear for weeks and you're like, all right, now you're reaching out 2 weeks after you missed the test and you want to make it up. This is college. This is going to be your first experience. You are building your college transcript and this is real. All right, so once you're done with high school, it's going to carry over. And if you try to come to Fayetteville Tech and you didn't do so well, that will carry over and that could impact your financial aid. But we won't have that problem because we will be able to connect you to all the right resources to get you together. Our team also does a great job with doing grade reports. So we have your contact information, especially the parents and families. We have your cell phones, your emails. We will reach out to you directly if we ever have a problem with getting in touch with your student and saying, hey, we heard from your instructor and it sounds like things are falling behind. So again, we will be sure to keep you all involved in this process. All right, so that is your course schedule. Also, if you switched your course up, you figured you didn't want to take that course in person or online and you wanted to switch it up, you may see a couple of rows of courses. If you look all the way to the right, I think my team highlighted the courses that are real on your courses, but you'll see cancel, you'll see deleted all the way to the far right on your schedule to know that that course doesn't exist on your schedule anymore. Just stick with the ones that say, I think it says new on your course schedule. So pay close attention to that. It may look like you have 8 classes on your schedule, but some of those are dropped. You're not taking 8 classes. Let's talk about getting to class and getting back here. So again, we have our in-person 5H courses. For a majority of our schools, they provide transportation. They will send a bus over here after the first lunch. Students will get to campus. They will take a class from 1 to 2:30 or 1 to 2:50. They will go back to the bus and they will get dropped off back at their high school to end their day over at the high school. Now, understand your students, once they get dropped off, we can't watch over every single student. So when you signed off on that paperwork, you let us know that you are comfortable and you are confident that your student is mature enough to be here on this campus, get themselves to class, not walk around campus or let me catch them at Burger King, getting some food when it's 1:30 and we know they need to be in class. I will call home instantly. We had a case where a student said, I don't have my ID. I don't want to give you my ID. I will take a picture of you and send it to every counselor in the county and we will track you down. All right, we are not playing with this. We want to make sure your students are safe on campus and they're getting what they're supposed to get out of this. It's a waste of money if you don't go to these classes and work your way towards a C or better in these courses. So again, it takes a community, a village, and we take serious responsibility over that village, okay? We have our online and virtual classes. If you haven't had a chance to follow our video, our instructions in the email that we sent on how to log into your self-service or your Blackboard, we have a portion of the day where we'll bring you through Tech Check, and you'll be able to work with our help desk office to log into your accounts, see what's going on with your course schedule, get connected to all the resources online. Understand that your courses on Blackboard won't actually go live until the first day of class. So if you're going in there and you're thinking that you're going to be able to get ahead of the game and see what's up with your class and what assignments due tomorrow, this weekend, you're not able to do that just yet. They wait till the first day of class, and we'll get you situated when that does come up. Our online class, these are real online classes. This is not the time of COVID when you sign in at the same time as your instructor. These are self-paced classes. You are going in there, you are reading your textbooks on your own, you are responding to assignments, to group discussions. And guess what? Our instructors can see when you log in and how much time you spend on that subject or on that assignment. So there's no cheating your way through this and getting somebody else to do it or saying I signed in, but you signed in for 30 seconds and logged out. I don't know what happened. They're able to track what you have going on. So when you're taking these online classes, just be responsible, take advantage of office hours. Again, take advantage of our campus resources to get all the help you need and to be successful in your class. And again, I also mentioned the courses taught at the high school, but you should be able to connect with your high school counselors because they know exactly what combo courses are offered at your high school. Our instructors are excited to be there. We just did our onboarding sessions with the high schools last week, so your instructors know exactly where to go, who to contact if they need help, or where to go to get extra handouts printed. So they are all set and they're ready to welcome you on August 28th to those classes that are being taught at the high school. Let's see. So we're going to get into Cumberland County and the transportation. And we have a high school connection safety monitor. One of my favorite partners here from Cumberland County Schools, Mr. Larry Colbert, and he's going to come up here and talk a little bit about the transportation and how that whole drop-off and pickup situation works. So, Mr. Colbert.
Good morning. As Malcolm said, I'm Larry Colbert, and I am the safety monitor for Cumberland County Schools at FTCC. I'll be looking forward to seeing you every day. Unless something really bad, you will see me out front of the Horace Sisk building when you arrive. You're going to have to pay attention to a couple of things. One is your bus schedule when it leaves your school. If you're at a Jack Breed or Grays Creek or Cape Fear, you'll leave earlier than somebody that would be from, say, a Westover or Southview or 71st. And your bus will have a set time. Your school should have you set up for early lunch so that when you're ready to depart your school, you have already eaten. So that when your bus leaves and you get here, you'll be prepared for class. Classes start at 1 o'clock. When you arrive, I'll meet you out front. I'll have a spreadsheet. I take a head count of how many students will get off the bus, what time it arrives. The buses leave at 3 o'clock sharp. 3 o'clock, you need to be on at 5 before 3, because at 3 o'clock, they got to leave to get back to your school. You got to offload and get on the other bus that you're going home on. So it's a tight schedule. So make sure you're on time and you're prepared. While you're out here, if you have to leave this campus for any reason, say a doctor's appointment, a dental appointment, you got a parent, a sister, brother, somebody coming to pick you up, Go by my office right next door. It's room 617 in the Horace Sisk, right in front of the vending machines. And sign out. I'll have your name, what school you're from, what time you're leaving, why you're leaving, and who you're riding with. This is an open campus, so be aware while you're out here. Keep your eyes peeled, talk to people, ask questions. If for some reason you're uncomfortable with any kind of position that you're in, let somebody know. Let me know. We'll contact campus security. We have Fayetteville PD out here. We have a lot of resources we can go to. That would be a rarity. But the reason I say this is because this campus is open. You have adults, you have people coming through the campus, different directions. Some of them ride through here. I don't know what they're up to. Some of them may be just going from Morganton Road to Fort Bragg Road or the Boulevard. So just keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you pay attention to crosswalks. Make sure everybody knows that the cars that are coming through there are stopping. We don't want to have any kind of accident or injury. We've been fortunate so far, and our schedule is very tight. Remember this, make sure you're prepared for class when you get there. You don't realize it at your age now, but when you get my age, you'll realize how fast time flies. And this year will be over before you know it. Christmas is only a few months away. Then you get a break, then you'll be back, and then you'll be out in May. So stay on top of it. Ask questions. Come and see me if you got a question. The first few days will be a little hectic because some of you won't know exactly where you're going, but Mr. Pace and his people, and I'll be out front, we'll give you directions on how to get to your class, okay? So don't worry. The first week is usually maybe 4 days, a little bit confusing, but we'll straighten it all out for you. When you get back over in the afternoon, when you get out of class, come straight back to Horace Sisk. I'd like to see you on the bus 5 minutes before departure time so I can start getting a head count. I want to know how many's leaving. And with that, if you do not remember the bus you came in on, the bus number, or if it's a spare bus, just come and see me because I keep a sheet with all that stuff on there. I can get you on the right bus. If you have any questions about anything, please stop by and see me, 617. I'll be here every day, good Lord willing. Thank you for your time.
All right, and families, there's some seats over here. It's scattered, it's hidden in the middle, but there are some seats. So if you want to come in, you don't want to be standing the whole time, come on in, come over to the front, especially on this side. I see a lot of seats over here. I wouldn't want you standing the whole time because we're going to have you walking a little bit later anyway. Cumberland County Schools, there are some calendar specific things. Again, if you start these 5 H sections that are high school students only on August 28th, you need to also realize that the calendar for Cumberland County Schools is different than the calendar for Fayetteville Tech. So there will be times when Cumberland County School does not have class, but Fayetteville Tech will have class, especially if you're in those concurrent classes that start Monday. It is possible that you have no classes for Cumberland County Schools because it's a work day for your teachers and your counselors, but you may have to come here to Fayetteville Tech and attend class, all right? Or if Cumberland County cancel school for weather, make sure you also check Fayetteville Tech and see if they're closed for weather. And I think there's a slide where somebody will talk about that a little bit later. Also, with grading and dual credit for the public high schools, your high school counselors are very aware of what courses can double dip. There's very few, and sometimes you need to take 3 courses over here in order for it to count over at the high school, like that writing 3, writing 4. You have to take like 3 classes in order for it to count. But I always like to say, like, keep in mind that this program is not for you to fulfill your high school graduation requirements. That's a bonus, but you're here to get these college credits, save yourself some time, some money, and bring it with you once you graduate from high school. All right, so if it doesn't double dip, especially like these history classes, history, it may not count for something over at the high school, but it will definitely count for something at the college level. Everybody's going to have to take these gen ed college courses when they go for that 4-year degree. So if history is something that you haven't taken yet and you want to consider it and add it to your schedule, go ahead and do that. All right. So, and again, talk to your counselors about this dual credit. There's some handouts through Cumberland County Schools webpage. So just make sure you're informed about what's going on and whether or not things are going to count both ways. Like I mentioned, we want to make sure you are safe here on campus. So we have Lieutenant Russell here to talk with you a bit about how public safety works here at Fayetteville Tech. Yeah, please, round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. First of all, I know they have hyped you up about the big things and the great things that you are doing. Trust me, as a 32-year-old brace face, I went and got my associate's degree when I was like 30. Right now, you're going to want to do it because it's just going to be harder. Your mouth is not going to adjust like it was when you're 18 or when you're 15, 16. Listen to your parents. Listen to what we're talking about right now. Trust me, right now is when you want to do all of this. So kudos to you for taking this step because your future really depends on you. I depend on you because I might need you to take my braces off in about 10 years, right? Okay, so let me talk about public safety. I know Mr. Colbreth dived into safety things for the bus, but we also have public safety and security that works here at Fayetteville Tech Community College. We work alongside with the Fayetteville Police Department. Malcolm introduced me as Lieutenant Russell. My name is Summer, just like the season, okay? You cannot forget that. We're in that season right now and we're waiting on it to pass because it's very hot, right? So while you're here on campus, it is extremely important to remain vigilant. We are here 24/7, 365, my department is. So when you go home and go to bed, we're making sure this campus is safe when you come back on the campus in the morning. When you enter on the campus in the morning, guess what? We made sure it was safe before you got here in the morning, okay? But we need your help too. I encourage you to travel in a buddy system, find you a friend, walk together, stay together. There are many ways to remain safe here while you're on campus. We're gonna do the hard work for you, but it's a dual effect. We need your help too. So utilize that buddy system. So some of the ways that you can remain safe here while you're on campus is going where you're supposed to go, be where you're supposed to be. If your schedule says you're supposed to be in Horace, be at your class in Horace. That way we can keep a good accountability of you, okay? Also, if you're in the parking lot and you just feel like a little uneasy and you're like, how do I get a hold of security, but we're not there, right? We have what some people call blue phones, but they're called call boxes. They're in every single parking lot on this campus, multiple. They have a little blue light at the top, a little red button in the middle, just press it. You don't have to tell me where you are because my radio is going to tell me where you are with GPS, okay? I'm going to know exactly where you are. And if you can't get any words out on that call box, just stay right there where you are. And I guarantee if there's any type of threat near you, when they hear public safety and security, stand by, we're coming, I'm pretty sure that person is going to turn the other way and leave you alone. Okay, we have a pretty safe campus here. I've been here 5 years and I'm not bragging, but we haven't had any major incidents. Okay, I don't think anybody want to mess with us. So your kids are safe here. But like I said, it is a dual effect. If you see something, please say something. I encourage you to make sure you know our phone number. Save it in your cell phones. What did I say? We're here 24/7, 365. We always answer the phone. If you cannot remember our phone number, it's on the back of your student ID. Okay, so now you really can't forget because the student ID is a requirement. Once you leave here, you're going to meet us again and meet me again, and I'm going to be making your student IDs and issuing parking permits. The only thing you need today to get your student ID and parking permit is just your vehicle registration. We don't care if your vehicle registration is in your Nana or Papa name. We got you covered, okay, just as long as it's valid. For your student IDs, we already have a list of your names, so no need to worry about identification card. We already got you taken care of. If you find yourself here stuck, you don't know where to go, how to get where, trust me, we can help you out. So don't run from us, okay? We are here to help you. Also, if you find yourself in need of a tank of gas, we can help you out with that. If you find yourself locked out of your vehicle, we can get you to resources to help you into your vehicle. And this is for you too, parents, while you're here on campus. If you find yourself, you run into class or someone's picking you up and it's pouring down rain and you forgot to turn your headlights off, you go back out to the car, your battery's dead, we can help you get a jump. If your tire is flat, we can put air in your tire. If your tire is flat and we try to inflate it and it won't inflate because it's been done 4 months ago and you need help putting a spare on, we can help you with that as well. Okay, so we are here to help you in many ways. We are here all the time. So 9 times out of 10, if you're lost or you're looking for something, we know how to get you where to go. Okay, so I encourage you, if you see a public safety officer, wave at us, we'll speak to you. We typically wear neon green. I got all dressed up for you guys today, but I don't wear this every day. Okay, so get to know us. We are looking forward to getting to know you, and make sure you keep those eyes peeled, save our phone number. And if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to opt into Faye Text Alerts. What you do is you go to the Fayetteville Tech website, you scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says text alerts. Super simple and it's free. Put your phone number in there, decide what you want to opt in to be alerted of, and if there's anything going on that will impede on the safety process here, as soon as we find out, we're going to let you know. We're not going to keep any secrets. So opt in for Faye text alerts, and if you forget everything that I said today, I'm in General Classroom Building 102. It's on your itineraries, okay? So harass me. That's what I want you to do. Well, good luck. I'm sure you all are going to do great things. It was really nice meeting you. Pat yourself on the back if you haven't already done so, because I'm proud of you.
All right, so since we're talking about things like this, let's go over some important policies and procedures. We mentioned a lot about student code of conduct. So again, appropriate dress, appropriate behavior here on campus, treat everybody with respect, you will get the same thing back. And if you have any problems, you let us know, you let public safety know, and it will be addressed. Faye text alerts for weather and holiday advisories. And then also one more important thing, we have a census date here. And what this is, it's to make sure that your students are actually in class. They show up for that first day, they log in to their accounts on those first days so that they can be counted for attendance. Now, this is important because if they don't get counted for attendance in that first 10% of the class, they can be dropped from the class and without notice. This is a part of being a college student. If you were paying for this out of pocket, you would surely show up for that first day because that money's coming right out your pocket or you're getting that loan in your name. So just because it's tuition free doesn't mean that you should overlook that. You make sure you go to that class, you sign in so that you're not dropped. We will not be able to get you back into that class if you get dropped for census date. There's also an assignment that goes along with it, an easy survey sometimes. Who are you? What's your teacher's name? What subject are you taking? Make sure you respond to that. And you show up so you're not dropped from that class. And again, it could happen without notice. Not everybody's going to be able to give you a heads up that, hey, we haven't seen you for a week. All right. Communicating with Fayetteville Tech. Before you got here, we started communicating with you through your personal emails that you put on your application. Now it's your FTCC email. So make sure you're able to log into that before you leave here. I know it's an additional email to your CCS. Maybe you can have it forwarded to your CCS. You can work with the help desk on that, but make sure you're checking that email because that's how we're going to give all communications. Late to class, usually 3 tardies equals 1 absence. That's not for everybody. You're going to have to check your syllabus and we'll go through what that syllabus looks like. But make sure you know the policies of your teachers with attendance, whether they lock the door if you show up 15 minutes late to class and you can't get in, because you will still be responsible for that assignment, that test, that quiz that is going on that day. There may not be a makeup date for that. So just please keep that in mind. You are in college. Let's talk about what's happening in the classroom. You have your high school teachers, lovely, accommodating. Oh, absence, give me a letter. Now you have your instructors who are just going to instruct on that topic. They are very accommodating. Let's not get that wrong, but they're going to treat you as a college student. So make sure you work with them right. When you send them an email, don't put your whole email in the subject line. It's like 3 paragraphs in your subject line. Get right to the point. Put your email in the email, all right? Make sure they know what's going on with you. If you haven't missed a day, they're okay with it. Life happens, but just inform them ahead of time so that they can work with you and they can handle their responsibilities, because they also have people that they report to that they have to give numbers back to and let them know what's going on with their class, all right? A lot more independence in this course. Your syllabus will tell you what's going on. Your teacher will give you updates. What is your responsibility? You will not get reminders like you probably do in high school about assignments and due dates. So again, keep all this stuff in mind. If you would flip to page 27 with me, we have some sample syllabi in this, all right? The syllabi is basically your contract between you and your instructor. It's gonna tell you the course description. What class are you taking? What will you get out of that class at the end of it? Your course objectives and expectation. What is expected of you as a student? What you can expect of your instructor as a student? What you can expect to walk away from this class with. And again, it'll have that late policy. All right, keep a close eye on that. It'll have the required textbooks. We'll have a chance to visit the bookstore so you can see what textbooks, if any, are required for your courses, or what materials, what uniforms and kits are required. We have a resource fund in here. The application, I'll find the page for you at some point, but I know I need to keep going for time purpose. But we have a resource fund. It's a scholarship. If you find yourself in need of, it's on page 36. If you find yourself in need of support for the textbooks, you're not going to be able to take these courses unless you get some additional help. We have that scholarship. The deadline is on this flyer. It's after the first week of class. We will review it after that first week of class to make sure you have all the materials. Make sure you submit a full application or we'll have to push it to the side. This is the way scholarships work. So as you're a senior and getting prepared, if you're missing something in your scholarship, you're not going to be able to get it. Same thing when applying from jobs. So make sure you have a complete application. The QR code will bring you to our app. Sign up for that resource fund if you find that it is a need. All right. Again, on the sample syllabus, they'll have the grading scale. So how much does attendance count for your class? Is it 10%, 15% of your grade? Class participation. If you're just sitting in the back of the class with your head down, watching YouTube videos, and you lose 15% for class participation, the most you can make in that class is an 85, which is a B. So that just automatically knocks it off if you're not participating. Your grade is broken down by quizzes, tests, homework assignments. You want to know that breakdown. So mathematically, you can figure out what grade you can expect ahead of time. I already said attendance policy. I need to take that out. Outline of instruction. At the back of the syllabus, usually, it tells you week by week what you will be covering. Pay attention to that. You can even maybe read ahead and get yourself really prepared for your class. All right, you want to have an idea of what's coming up in that week if you're going to miss a test. That way you can reach out to your instructor early and let them know, hey, I may not be here for that day and I see we have a test going on that day. Is there anything I can do? Can I come in earlier or come in the next day to make that test up during your office hours? Student responsibilities. I'll explain plagiarism with a story because now we're in the age of AI. And a lot of people are taking advantage of that. Just as AI is getting more advanced, Fayetteville Tech is getting more advanced with tracking that. We had I heard about a situation where somebody hired somebody to take their online class. These VPNs don't match up. The VPN that they paid somebody to take their class for was somewhere in Africa. So they caught that, all right? And that student, you either fail that class or you get expelled from college. And that stays on your record. When you transfer to another college, they check with other schools to make sure that you left that college in good standing. You don't want that to be you, all right? And you actually want to get the information you need in that class so when you get into the working environment and somebody taps on you for that information, you're able to at least speak on that topic. So again, be engaged in your class. Plagiarism is when you take somebody else's work, don't give them credit, especially in writing essays. Make sure you are checking in with your instructors to make sure you're not in that box of plagiarism. Student emails, I already said, make them appropriate. Class attendance. Academic integrity is the same thing as plagiarism. Be honest in your work. I mentioned that we do grade reports. We have a new system where they're going to automatically send something to your email when things are going wrong in your class. Maybe you didn't get a good grade on your assignment. There's a chance for you to make it up. You missed a couple of courses. These are the red flags that you will get. We will share these alerts with your high school counselor so they can follow up. We will do midterm grade reports so that we can have some type of support services or initiatives. We work great with our support services to make sure you're getting the help you need in these courses when you do run into trouble. And again, give attention to the academic calendar so you make sure you know when you need to be here on campus. All right, you needed to have a certain GPA to be eligible for high school connections, but now that you're here, you need to maintain a 2.0 GPA. All right, if you fall below that 2.0 GPA, that could put you in poor academic standing. It could lead to losing financial aid. It could lead to you not returning to high school connections the next semester. 2.0 is like a C. So, and that again, a C is what you need to transfer to another college. If you get a D, that course won't transfer over. We do have opportunities for students to repeat that course and bring their GPA up. That bad grade will still be on the transcript, but that GPA will be recalculated with that new grade. So if you do run into some trouble or something happens where you get a D, there's an opportunity for you to make that class up, get yourself an A, and bring that GPA up with that new grade. Okay, but 2.0, good standing. We're going to be well above that, so we don't have to worry about that. Right? Note to parents, an additional responsibility. You thought you had it tough with checking their high school email and making sure they were turning in their assignments and showing up. You have a whole new system to log in, and you don't have a parent portal where you could just log in with your password. So you have to sit them down next to you, log in, let me see what's going on with your class, just in case something else is going on. Let me make sure you're checking your emails and everything you need to be successful. So help them be successful. You can always ask us. Your students are under the age of 18, so these FERPA rules work differently for you all, so you are free to contact us. You can always copy me on an email if you need to get in touch with an instructor, and we can help facilitate that conversation. But our instructors are more than happy to work with you all in helping your students be successful. We're going to get into some student services, and I have my colleagues over here who are going to come up and talk about the different support services they have for you. We're going to start this on page 37 with our our Disability Support Services Office. And Dr. Casey Gruber is going to come up here and talk a little bit about what he has going on in his area.
Good morning. Good morning. It's okay to clap for everyone. Thank y'all. I'm glad to see everyone out here today. I'll just tell you a little bit of who I am and my department. I'm Dr. Casey Gruber. I am the Director of Disability Support Services. And I just want to take a moment just to kind of explain what we are. Can I get maybe can I see a hand in 5 minutes? If I can get 5 minutes of your time. Do I have any hands? 1, 2, okay. I got about 30 minutes raised so far. So we'll try not to go much further than that, okay? No, I'm just having fun. We provide accommodations to students that have any type of documented disability or condition from a medical provider. That could be physical, that could be psychological, that could be temporary, that could be long-term. And what we want to do is make it where the student, when you come to Fayetteville Tech, if you have a 504 IEP in high school, whatever that might look like, we want to try to match as closely as possible to what your 504 IEP is to what you currently have in high school. If you don't have a 504 IEP and you have some type of documented disability, we'll still provide you with accommodations. And actually what we need the most is rather than say a 504 IEP brought to our department, bring that along with medical documentation from your provider, if you have it. If not, we can look and see what we can provide. We will work with you. I can't go into all the details at the moment because there's so many restrictions, regulations, laws, standards around those things. But I want you to know we are here for you. We will provide support for you. We will not turn you away because we believe in what you're doing. We believe that you're going to be great contributors to society. We are located in the Tony Rand Student Center, room 127. You can ask for Dr. Gruber. Most people on campus know who I am. Or you can just ask for the Disability Support Services, and we will be glad to help you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy this orientation, and go get them. You can do it.
I just want to welcome each and every one of you here. I think this is a great opportunity for you to get education while you're at high school. Well, the thing about the Student Learning Center is that we're here to support your academic success. While you're at high school, you don't have an opportunity unless you pay $30, $40, $50 an hour to get tutoring. But because you're a student at Fayetteville Tech taking our college courses, we are here to help you. It's a part of your whatever you paid while you're here, nothing. But so take advantage of our services. We're located in the Harry F. Shaw building. It's the only building that has white columns. And you can come in, you can walk in, or you can, we have 3 labs. We have a writing lab, a math lab, and a science lab. Over 8 instructors to help you in a variety of subject areas. There are no subject areas that we can't help you with. Just about every class nowadays has a writing component. Our instructors are here. We're willing. We're waiting for you. All you need is a student ID, which you will have because you are a student at Fayetteville Tech. And it's an open lab, so you don't need appointments. Now, let's say you're at home and you're working on your homework and you get stuck. If you go to your Blackboard course under Tools or Resources, we have a 24-hour net tutor online tutoring service. Take advantage of it. It's there for you while you don't have a teacher there in front of you to help you. Take advantage of our net tutoring service. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we're open as late as 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday. And on Fridays, we're open 8 to 5. No appointment necessary, walk in. I know at the bottom it says, as soon as you experience academic difficulty or problems, nope, come before you have academic problems. Oh, okay. If you turn to page 38, you see our smiling faces, and you can see some of the courses that we can help you with. Foreign language, writing, math, science. We're here to help you succeed. We also have resources for you, websites that can help you. Come by and see us. I wish you much success while you're at Fayetteville Tech. Thank you for your undivided attention. Any questions for me before I get down? All right. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Yep. Next up, we have our library services. So our director of library services.
Hey, welcome. This is an awesome place to be. We really enjoy working here. So some things to remember: when you get your ID, come to the library. We'll put a barcode on the back. That's your library card. We open at 7 in the morning. So you can come in. We have computers. We have printing. We have one-on-one instruction for citations and research. We can help you with that. We have quiet study spaces upstairs, and we have an elevator. We have noisy group study spaces downstairs. We have a makerspace lab that you guys can use for free if you want to make something cool for a class or for fun. We've got an archives if you want to come and look up your grandparents' picture in our old Fayetteville Tech yearbooks. We also are the art gallery for the campus. And right now we have the art of comics. We have original art from an artist, Eric Klaus, who did art for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And one of the other artists, there's several, is Dexter Morrill. He's one of our faculty. And some of the art we display is student art. So if you're taking art classes, your art might be displayed in the library. Parents, you can come in the library too. We have comfy chairs, we have magazines, we have newspapers. So please come see me. My name is Mary. I'm Director of Library Services, and we look forward to your visit. Any questions? All right, well, come see us. We're right across the street. Thank you so much.
And let me mention, we do have a part in this where you will visit these support services so you know where they're located and you get to ask questions. We'll have QR codes set up over there because it's also a little scavenger hunt, and there'll be another backpack giveaway for people who participate in that. All right. And again, lots of good gift cards in those bags. Our next area is our student activities area. And Ms. Heather will come up.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Heather Spexarth. I am in the Student Activities Office. Don't tell any of these people over here, but we're the fun people, okay? We put on all the activities that go on campus. We also, just for your informational purposes, we run a food pantry here on campus. If you or any students you know are dealing with any kind of food insecurity, as long as you're a current FTCC student, doesn't matter if you're high school connections or any other kind of student, just bring your student ID. You can shop up to 3 times per semester. It is more than just food. There is health and beauty products. There's diapers, there's baby wipes, there's baby food. Right next door to that, we also have a success closet. We have gently used business casual clothing. When you start to get ready to do presentations in class or go to job interviews, work study interviews, we have clothes ready for you. You're welcome to come and shop. Speaking of work studies, are your students able to be work studies? Yes. We do have. Okay, scratch that. Next week is Welcome Week. If you guys are on campus, please feel free to join any activities you see on campus. As a high school connection student, you are eligible. We're going to have resource days Monday and Tuesday. Any possible resource that's on the campus that could possibly help you is going to be out on the Tony Rand lawn. Stop by, find out your information. That'll be a good day. Wednesday's going to be a super fun day, you guys. In between your classes, please do not skip class. In between your classes, the SJ is going to be on the lawn. We have a ton of FTCC swag to give out. All you have to do is show up. We're going to have free popcorn. We're going to have some games on the lawn. On Thursday, we have a game show happening in the cafeteria in the Tony Rand lobby right next door. Please feel free. Come win a chance to get into the big money pit. Grab all the cash you can. We are located in the Tony Rand. We're in rooms 14 and 15. We have a game room in the lobby. You guys are welcome to come and use. It's usually open between 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Again, please don't skip class to come. Anything else that I need to? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little nervous this morning. I don't do groups. I want to welcome you to Fayetteville Tech. I did mention Welcome Week. Yep. I want to welcome you guys to Fayetteville Tech. If you're interested in joining any clubs, the easiest way to find it is just Google FTCC clubs. We have over 35 that are active right now, clubs, organizations, and honor societies, and we have about 10 more in the work. So if there's something you're interested to get some more information about, please give me a call, give me an email, come by and see me. I hope you guys have a really great year, and we're all here for you. Congratulations on being Fayetteville Tech Trojans.
All right, so student activities, she's right. It is the fun place. They always have activities. You'll see bull riding and bouncy houses with prizes and free food. That student activities fee covers all of that. So if you ever see it on campus, go up and grab yourself an ice cream or a fried dough. Let's see. Next, I'll mention a few things about we call it MIS. This is our help desk. High School Connections cannot help you with your username and password for logging in, unfortunately. We can give you your username to log in, but your password, if it's not working for you or if it needs to be reset, the help desk is the place to go. Page 46 has all their information, their office hours. We will have a tech check for you all later on today where you go there and actually sit down with them and make sure you log in. So again, these are the type of questions that you need to make sure you leave here answered. If you got our email to welcome you, you got step-by-step instructions, and we created a video for how you could log in to your help desk, into your Blackboard or to your self-service, but this is very important. This is the place to go if you have any technical issues, questions, or you want to add something new to an assignment that you have. The help desk, they are the experts. They have the background, so they will be able to help you get this all situated. The next page after the MIS, a helpful resource that the team wanted to put together for the students. I mentioned before how some people put their whole email in the subject line, but we have steps to write a good email in here. All right, from the subject line to salutations to the body to the closing, just a little cheat sheet for our students when you're emailing your students so that you're not saying, yo, I need your help. What are you doing? What's going on? And emailing at 11:59 p.m. like, are you up? I got that the other day. So a cheat sheet for your students, all right? My team thought very thoroughly about how we want to welcome you here to this campus. We also put a glossary in here. So I know we mentioned a lot of terms like concurrent and 5H and census date. Page 52 to maybe 54 has a glossary of all these terms. So if you ever need to look something up to get re-familiar with it, that's in here. A very functional handbook. So don't get rid of this, because we also have a calendar in here, an agenda book for yourself. So month by month, day by day, you can map out your assignments. You don't need to go out and buy something. We have it right here in this booklet for you. Again, a great resource for students. All right, so we're getting to the closing of this portion of your orientation, not the closing of the whole thing. This is when we're getting ready to release you to your academic departments. Again, I know I went through this very fast because I thought I wouldn't have time to do any of this. It is 10:05 and the breakout sessions start at 10:30, but we have our academic departments here to bring you over to their assigned rooms. If I can have you go to page 49 with me, we're going to start breaking you up by the certificates first and then college transfer pathway. So the rest of your day, what this will look like, and Sydney, if you could bring in our orientation leaders. That's another new thing we added for you all, are some orientation leaders. And we have our 2023-2024 baseball team here to guide you. These are some big boys too. So I want to thank our athletics department, our Coach Love, for allowing us to make use of the team, and thank the baseball players for agreeing to come out here and help us guide these new students and families through this experience. Once you get to the academic departments with your department chairs and instructors, you will sit with them for a little while, ask all the questions that you need to about how to have a good start in their class and materials that you will need. These orientation leaders will pick you up from that classroom and bring you across campus to Tech Check, to our general classroom building, to public safety to get your ID, parking pass, to visit the bookstore. You will be brought over across the street to visit our library services, our student learning center, so you could see where that free tutoring is. And then you will have a portion for Tech Check, again, when you will be able to log into your accounts. Again, we want to make sure you know everything about this campus and exactly where to go. All right, so again, we're going to start with our certificate programs. All right, so the first one, and you have on your schedules, we put letters on there. All right, if y'all aren't taking them yet, maybe you'll go with them. The academic departments will take them to their next place, so maybe you'll just tag along with them when they leave, when your groups get called. But for the first group, we're going to go with group